Okay, my assumption is that you can play and that you've been playing for a while. So this is not necessarily going very back to the beginning and how to make a sound from a guitar or anything like that. But I think I want to go over some basic stuff that sometimes is intuitive, but you may not be really thinking about. So, okay, so one of the things is, how do you hold your guitar? And most people tend to want to put their guitar on this right lap and have their hand out here and play this way. This is kind of a mistake, because it kind of puts your body in a funny spot, and it's okay, I guess, for strumming, but if you want to do anything a little bit more accurately, the best place for the guitar is actually right in front of your body here. This is why the classical people put their guitars on their left lap and hold them up this way, right? What I do is I put a strap on all of my guitars like this. If it's possible, I put it down here, but I didn't want to put a hole here, so I put my strap on the thing on my neck here, and I make it so that it just fits like this. Has this angle here, about 45-degree angle coming up this way. All I need to do is put my arm around this part of the body, not on top of the body ever, and it holds into place. I've got total access to this part of the guitar, and my hand is free to play anywhere here. So it's kind of important to have this kind of thing going. If you're playing more like this, you're kind of working against yourself. If you've been playing like this for years, press on. However, if you can maybe just try to make the adjustment. I know I was in my 30s when I made the adjustment. It is possible. When it comes to the left hand, there are two kind of grips that we talk about. One of them is the classical grip, which I'll talk about in a second, but the first one that we use most on a steel string acoustic guitar would be kind of considered the cowboy grip. Don't ask, I have no idea where that comes from. Cowboy Western music, I guess. Anyway, this is where you are going to hold the guitar basic like this. Your thumb is going to be all wrapped around this way. And you want to actually see your thumb. And you might even, some people even make use of their thumb. I don't necessarily, but this is where you're going to use your hand in this way. The important thing to know is if this part of your hand here is in contact with the back of the neck, as long as that's in contact with the back of the neck and not this part, the palmy part of your hand, that is off the neck, you will never, never, unless you have really, really thick, puffy hands, obstruct this first string here. So you could play a C chord, it's as close as possible, and there shouldn't be very much movement when you go from chord to chord. Your hand is going to pretty much be in this kind of Zen state here. Your left wrist should kind of be straight, no winging out, no tucking in, just straight, just like this, and the chords will come out very, very smoothly. There's no problem with that. The minute you need to use a bar, and that means using your first finger to cover all of the strings, then we use the classical grip, which is thumb it back at the back of the neck like this, your wrist down but not out this way, straight down, and now we can play a bar. And this is how we change from going from the cowboy to the bar. Cowboy, bar, classical, cowboy. So you kind of need to be able to do both, but you need to be okay with the fact that most guitar players do this intuitively, and it's okay. I give you permission to play like this.